It'll be ready. Boop. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Sure. We can do that real quick. We got a bunch of accelerant, so. Millions
like
of
worked.
pizzas. Pizzas for me. Boop, boop. Millions of pizzas. Let's put you down. Let's make some coffee. They did not cheat code. They used mod to fix the ultra wide and got banned for mods. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, that is the worst. Sigh, Bethesda. Also, lol, because I mean I should have expected as much, but yeah. Okay. Can we sprint? Oh my god, we can. We're going home, boys. This is happening. All right. Time to get swifty. Let's go. Can I open this from this side? I can't. We never found a key for in here. Huh. What? It's in this drawer. Oh. Well, it should have been in that drawer. What's up, Boatman? Meanwhile, their dupe fix made 2 new dupe exploits. Oh, my god, dude. That game. Ugh, I tell you. They just can't do it right. No matter what they do, they just mess it up more. Alright, dudes. We are going to stop and pick up our bunnies on the way back. That's happening. That's a thing. Okay, all the hoods are up, so we know we looted them. I am going to be doing a lot of sprinting on the way back. So we may have to duck out and rest somewhere. We'll have to see. Not sure yet. Goal now, we're going to hit this. We're going to take it down to here. Get our bunnies here, or here, one of these areas. And then we're back to the next area. And the next map, I think we're just going to run right through. Yep. Because we need to get to our base. We absolutely have to get to our base. We've got so many things to drop off. So many things. Kind of sad we had to drop that hammer. I hope we don't need that for something later. Did I kill the bear? No, we have not killed the bear yet. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, by the way, Agamir, if you wouldn't mind, can I get a quick update on the ARC servers? Have you guys made any progress? Man, that song's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. Can we get a drop frames command, Co or Boat? Why? I don't think we need a drop frames command. I think we good. We good, boys. We good. Check for injuries? Oh, no, we're good. No, we're fine. We're actually really good right now. We got all sorts of good stuff. Oh, hey, Cam Can't Run. What's up, buddy? How are you? Oh, no, it's Arc. I seriously... Atlas and Arc are interchangeable. It's the same damn thing. Don't kid yourself. Oh, for the Game of the Year dub live. I got you. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here? Hopefully? Wait, but does this mean we can't get back? Oh, no, we can just go up this side. Okay, cool. Well, those are some conveniently fallen trees, aren't they? I like it. Want to see some of this gameplay, Co? How are you enjoying the Redux? Oh, the Redux is great, dude. It is great. I loved it the first time. I love it even more now. Yeah, the Reduxes have been fantastic. This game is something else, man. It is something else. Very unique. A little bit slower than other games, but honestly, I kind of enjoy the pacing. So I like it. I like it. What is my all-time favorite game ever? It depends on the genre, but my de facto go-to answer is a game called Deus Ex. The very first one. It was made in, like, 2002. But to this day, it is still probably the best game I've ever played. If you just want to take, like, every aspect of it. Yep. Tau801 says fanboy. I do really like it, if that's what you mean. Yeah. I guess. Because you know all those Deus Ex fanboys out there, repping the original from 2002 or whatever. Selling out to the old school. My all-time favorite is EverQuest, says Tao. Much better, same year. Yeah, way to go, EverQuest fanboy. God. That's the last thing we need. More fanboys like you. Jeez. And actually, EverQuest is my favorite MMO. Yeah. But I've got favorites in every genre. I've got a favorite RPG, favorite MMO, favorite of, like, overall. Like, it's. I mean, I've played thousands and thousands of games. So it's the kind of thing where, I mean, pick a genre, pick a subgenre. I'll give you a favorite, you know? Do I have my Game of the Year list yet? Nope. Techno says, for me, it's Tamagotchi. Nice. I'm going so slow right now. This is hilarious. My all-time favorite is BioShock. Nice. That's a good one. That's a great selection. Ninja Walkies, how are you? Yeah, BioShock 1 holds a special place in my heart. And in both my children's middle names. Do you remember what server you were on in EverQuest? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I was on Vishan first with Fires of Heaven and that crew. I wasn't in Fires of Heaven, but they were on the server too. And then I moved to Saren when Saren opened up. Because back then, back in the day, MMOs actually got more population over time. And the servers became so packed that they had to split the servers. It was great. These days, it's the opposite. MMOs start really strong, and then every one of them just tapers off to nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Brentos has never played BioShock. Oh, dude, you're in for a ride. BioShock 1, 2, and 3 are incredible. And actually, 3 is technically called Infinite, but yeah. Oh, no. None of my snares caught anything? Seriously? Man.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Shut up. Bummer, dude. I even rested. We even slept there. Like I don't know if snares work properly, man. I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. What can I drop? What can I drop? I need to drop something. Something must be dropped. I don't want to drop my snares. Ah, sorry, condensed milk. You were loved. And now you are gone. You have to chase the bunnies into them? Do you? I need carrots, cabbages, and potatoes. Nice, nice. Good job, Hesse1. No, there's no bait. You don't need any bait or anything. Not, at least you're not supposed to need any bait or anything. Drop some fat beetsies. Okay. It's not making me any lighter. Wasn't supposed to go again, but it did. Oh, now we gotta finish it. I can't stop on an off beat. Come on, man. There we go. Much better. Now I can continue my day. It made me lighter on my feet. Oh, well played, friend. Well played. I'm currently like, dude, I found this one song. I played it for actually an intro song a little bit. A little while ago, and oh my god, it is like the bassiest, just girthiest song. It's barely a song. It's just like an amalgamation of sound effects. But I don't know why, dude. I've been digging it so hard lately. I should play it. I could play a little bit of it, but it's like it's a little intense. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little intense. Like I think it might be too much for some of you. I think there's some of you that'll hear it and be like, "Oh, this is the devil's music." Well, because it is kind of. But okay, I'll play a little bit of it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, just a little bit though, just a little bit. I don't want to scare any of you. Just the tiniest bit. Yeah. So that's Sleeper Spy by Cyberpunkers. And it only gets better. It just keeps building the entire song until towards the end it's just like punching you in the face with bass. It's so good. But yeah, if you're wondering the kind of stuff I used to DJ, that is a good example. I basically found shit like that and then just put it together as best I could. It's pretty fun. That music is so empty. It's mostly just bass music. That's really just all it is. It's just bass music. Alexa, resume play. How did you do that? Okay. Yes, the genre is called drum and bass. No, that is not drum and bass, for the record. That drum and bass is usually 160 plus BPM. That would technically be dubstep. That's 140 BPM with halftime bass snare combo. So that's called dubstep. And actually, there's a subgenre for it, but we aren't doing that. Can't beat the Doom OST? Dude, the Doom OST is phenomenal. Oh my god. Alex Tier says, I think I just climaxed. Cool. Here's a towel.
You stay right there. I'll get you a towel.
Don't forget the homestead on this map you skipped on your way. Dude, there's no way I can go anywhere else right now. I have to get back to my base. Like, we can come back out here for sure. You're a towel. But, yeah, no, I have to get back to my base right now. We are so overloaded. It's insane. Insane ridiculous. Have you ever thought about still DJing just something different? Well, I've talked about this a few times, but I'll talk about it again. My DJ setup was really technical. I was not like a CDJ DJ. I wasn't like a traditional DJ. I had a very custom setup. I used a Native Instruments S4, a MIDI fighter. I used an APC 40 for a while. I used a combination of Tractor with a program that synced MIDIs into Ableton, and I would use both in live shows. So oh shit. So I did and I don't even have that laptop anymore. I mean, my DJ career, or whatever you'd call it, I didn't really get too far with it. But when I DJ'd, it was almost as much as me just having fun with the technical side of it and seeing what I could do, and then it was like actually making music. So, but yeah, like it was wild, dude. My setup was just fun because what was really, really cool about my setup is I used a program in my computer to sync the MIDI output from my Tractor into Ableton. And then in Ableton, I used this program called VAC, which is a virtual audio cable, to wire Tractor into Ableton's input. And then I could do live Ableton filters on top of my standard Tractor, which I would then manipulate with my S4. So I could mix songs, and then like during transitions, I could throw in actual Ableton filters that I had bought. Which you normally would make for producing music, but because I had the MIDI synced up, it would actually sync the beat and everything. It was really, really cool. So in other words, you could make, let me break it down. TLDR, I could make shit sound amazing all on the beat live. That's everything I just said is basically everything was synced. No matter what button I pressed, it would always be on the beat, even if I pressed it at the wrong time. Like it was really, really cool. You could just sit there and like press random buttons when I was finished setting it up, and it would all sound amazing because everything was synced. It was really cool. Yeah. I like Solus Solidus Davy. Yes, words that I understand. Indeed. Ah, yes. Okay. Wait, when did I get? Ah, shoot. I can't sprint anymore. Do I need this? I mean, I don't know if I need this because I have the hunting knife. I think I'm going to drop this. Yeah, I'm going to drop that. There we go. Now we can sprint again. Here's the deer that the wolf killed and the wolf that I killed. And now it's a wolf-deer centipede thing. Ugh, that movie was bad. Ugh. Taoist says, audio nerds are the loneliest, though. Hey, well, yes and no, Taoist. Actually, funny enough, the reason I stopped DJing was the opposite. The reason I stopped DJing was because I got to a point where I was successful enough to realize that the next step for me was staying up until 2 a.m. every night on the weekends and schmoozing with club owners in an attempt to network good set times. And that's actually, at the end of the day, what stopped me DJing. Was the fact that I realized that I was gonna have to be super social. I was gonna have to go to parties. I was gonna have to network, and that's not me, man. I realized early that the DJ life was not for me. Some people love that, and more power to them. Especially the people that travel and they're social butterflies, and like that's great for some people. But for me, man, you know, I did it for a while. I went full bore in it for a few months, man. I was DJing. I DJ'd like a big rave in Virginia. I was going all over North Carolina. Like I was putting in the work, but it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? Like this is supposed to be fun. You know, like this is supposed to be like a really good time. I'm supposed to want to go out on the weekends and want to do all this stuff. And I just didn't. I didn't. It became like a super job for me. And at that point, I'm like, why'd I leave my IT job if this is just going to be another, you know? So at that point, I started producing music for a while. I did that for a little bit of time. And that was pretty cool, but I never made anything too good. And then I found Twitch. I actually went back to school first, and while I was in school, I found Twitch, and then I dropped out of school. After Twitch became something special. So, yeah. And that was that. Can I DJ your son's birthday? Sure. What kind of music genres did I do? Pretty much all electro. I did a little bit of dubstep, but mostly like 130 BPM electro. Yeah. I've heard of this social thing before. Is it an illness or something? Yes, it's actually it's known as it's a mental deficiency. Yeah, it's when you social is when you require the presence of other people. It's something you work through eventually to the point where you're just comfortable by yourself. But it's this weird mental thing where you have to be around others. It's very uncomfortable. Yeah. Right? At least that's what I was told. Yeah. What kind of degrees do I have? Well, I actually have 3 degrees. I have a degree in and finally. Snapcat says good vibes to those people. I know, right? I know. Yeah. How long till Twitch became a thing? Well, I was in a really weird position because I had a lot of success on Twitch really early. Like, too early. And it was because I inadvertently, without even knowing it, did what I now actually recommend to people and how to succeed on Twitch, which is called positioning. So what happened is in my first month, I unintentionally put my stream right behind this streamer named Towley, who was streaming this new game called Defiance. And Towley brought thousands and thousands of viewers to the directory. And I wasn't even going to stream, but I was leading a guild at the time called CohhCarnage. Wonder where that name came from, huh? And the guild at the time wanted to see this game that I had bought called Defiance because they wanted to know if they could buy it. So, you know, my first stream, I didn't even have a webcam. I don't even think I had a mic for my very first stream. In fact, one of my guildies helped me set up OBS. And so I'm streaming Defiance. You know, I've got my guild in there. So I like on my first stream ever had like 35 people in it because my guild was there wanting to watch it. And, you know, I didn't even know there was a chat room for the first hour of the stream. And
not feeling so cocky now, huh? And all it took was for me to go full-on Grizzly Adams. I'd better get out of here before he comes back.
Anyway, that wasn't okay. Yeah. So I started streaming, had like 35 people in there in the first day, which took me to like the second place because not a lot of people were streaming the game. But Towley was. And Towley had thousands of viewers. So, yeah, Rosarius23 says I was there. I think you probably were. And so out of nowhere, on like my first or second day, Towley decides he doesn't like the game anymore, which is fine. I mean, he's mostly a WoW guy anyway. He was just checking the game out. So Towley leaves, and like by the end of the day on my second day, I have like 350 viewers. And this is like my second or third day streaming ever. So, you know, I'm sitting here and we're shooting the shit, and I stream Defiance for like 3 more weeks, and I actually stay at like I stay at high viewers pretty much the whole time. I'm bouncing between like 150 and 300 viewers the entire time. And I'm thinking everything's great. And this game called Neverwinter comes out, and I start playing Neverwinter. I had applied for partnership at this point, but they just straight up denied me. And, which, you know, understandable. Oh, I never went to the bunker back there.
Bag is getting too heavy to carry.
You found a note with some details on a possible forest talker activity around Mystery Lake. But yeah, so everything's going great for like a month and a half, and I've applied for partnership twice at this point and been denied twice. And because they say at the time, back in the day, are you ready for this? Back in the day, you had to average 350 viewers 4 times a week to be considered to be a Twitch partner. Like, there was no affiliate program. There was no nothing. If you didn't have 350 viewers 4 times a week, Twitch didn't care. You weren't getting partnership. And then what's even crazier is back in the day, you got partnership first, which would let you run ads, and then you'd have to stream for another month or 2 to get your actual sub button. So it was oh man, it was tough. So so basically everything was going amazing for the first month. It was awesome. Sugar glider dude, I'm getting to that. And then I went on vacation for the first time, and I had been streaming like 12 to 16 hour days for like 6 weeks at this point. So huge amounts of time online. And everything had been great. And then I went on vacation for like 3 or 4 days. And when I came back, while I was gone, the game I was playing, Neverwinter, went through this terrible, terrible, terrible ordeal where like these dupe bugs were found and the devs didn't fix them. And like pretty much my guild left the game in the period that I was gone. It was terrible. And so I get back and instead of like 350 viewers, I have like 150 viewers. And I was like, oh, man, I shouldn't have gone to that family reunion. So then the next day, I have a little bit less viewers. And then the next day, I have a little bit less viewers. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this game anymore. So I'm just going to pick some games I want to play. For the next 2 months, almost every day, I had less viewers than the day before. There were days that I would stream for 12 hours and have less followers at the end than when I started. And on the very last day, I was streaming Deus Ex 1, my favorite game of all time, to 23 viewers for the max that day. 23. And at that point, I was still streaming like 12 to 16 hours a day. Hey, there's my spear. And it wasn't going anywhere. And my wife at this time, because, you know, I'm not really making any money off this at all. My wife at this time is like, dude, you need to, like, we need to have a talk. Like, this is not going to work. And I realized it wasn't going to work. So what I did was I took about 2 weeks, only streamed a little bit per day. But what I did was I told myself, I'm going to give this what I call the college try. I'm going to give this one more try, and I'm going to do it right. So I researched other channels. I built applications to help me track where people were getting the most follows. I looked at scheduling. I went safe for work. I was not safe for work before that. In fact, I was dropping F-bombs every few minutes. I made a lot of changes. And I came back and I set my schedule. And it was a very rough couple months. If you guys remember, I had a really hard time transitioning from no cussing to what I am now. A very hard time. I slipped all the time. And sure enough, after I made that change, and most importantly, when I discovered the importance of positioning, what I was doing is I was trying to treat Twitch like an if you build it, they will come. And that is the wrong way to do Twitch. The way to do Twitch is like a surfer. You find where the waves are, and then you take your surfboard to them. And that right there is one of the reasons my stream is successful now. You have to ride the waves of Twitch. And until you get relatively large, you can't make your own waves. So, yeah. And now here we are, about 4.5 years later. So, that's kind of how all that worked. I don't know why I told that story. I think it was prompted by something, but there you go. Okay, so we're home. We are home. We need to put some stuff away. We're going to put the tools away. We're going to put a lot of our accelerant away. There we go. Now you are us and all married, sort of. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy. It's been a hell of a ride, man. I'll tell you that. It has been a hell of a ride. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, my pleasure, dude. I'm thrilled people want to listen. You have no idea. Your double fisting candy bars guy in Defiance was my favorite clip ever. Dude, that was before clips. The double fisting candy bar. That dude was hilarious. I still can't believe that somebody put that in the game. I still think it was like I think it was a developer that was like disgruntled or something. It was so good. Remember Oddshot? I know, right? I know. Hey, thank you, Cone, dude. Dude, there's so much good stuff going on in chat right now. I'm sorry I can't keep up. It is flying right now. It really surprises me how fast this chat moves sometimes, considering we don't allow, like, spam and shit posting. You guys blow me away. Thanks for listening. Anyway, seriously. It's always fun to talk about every now and then. Okay. So we're going to sort by weight.